Okay, we are in turn 11 now, winding up October. This will be a replay of I'm sorry, this is November 7th. This will be a replay of the Entente turn. Here you see the Turks are starting to mobilize. Russia's still trying to break through one of the passes in the Carpathians. Austria is really starting to feel the heat here. However, breaking through those passes completely is pretty difficult. One thing that this mod does accomplish is something similar to what happened historically, in that Germany, if Russia has this type of success, Germany pretty much has to come to their rescue, which is kind of what we're starting here. The Russians are just basically starting to form a line at this point. Here the Russians try to make a big break into Budapest, but get pushed back. Krakow is being surrounded. Here we have the Serbian front, where the Serbs made a pretty big breakthrough last turn, but it looks like they're going to get held up where they're at. Still a kind of bleak situation for Austria, one that they'll have to pay attention to as turns go on. Here we see Russia starting to move up towards Königsberg. It's a pretty stout defense of Poland, so it's not likely to fall in 1914. But at least it's keeping those troops from joining in on the Austrian front. We're starting to get close to winter now, and things are going to kind of calm down and settle into place a little bit. As you can see, the French are starting to fall back and try and keep good defensive lines. I imagine this is probably where our front is going to stabilize on the Western Front for the time being. Maybe we'll finally get that breakthrough into Belgium with the Germans. And if you notice, this is along pretty historical lines as far as what the front looks like. Germany probably has a slightly extra large salient. That's the end of our replay for this turn. Let's see if we get any notifications. Oh, quite a few. Most of these around the Ottoman Empire joining. We did send General Hamilton to Egypt. Germany and Austria both got a nice little morale boost, so Germany is back up at the top now, apart from the United Kingdom. Russian trade can no longer pass through the Dardanelles, so that'll hurt Russia's income each term. That's pretty much it. We've got to ask if we want to have the Germans try to incite an uprising in the Rif. Say yes to that. It's pretty cheap. Pretty much at this point, I'm going to be just building up trenches on the western front and focusing on the eastern front with the centrals. Here we have a decision asking whether we want to make a seaplane carrier. I'm going to say no to this. We don't really need a seaplane carrier for anything of use. I'd rather have the money at this point. Alright, and once again, we're done for this turn. Next turn should be pretty interesting as we kind of start shifting gears and focusing on the east a little bit further. Please join me for the next update.